I rise today to honor and commemorate Representative Ernest Nash. Ernest W. Nash passed away on July 23rd this year at the age of 90. He was known to most as Ernie. Born September 10th, 1930 in Bay City and graduated from East Tawas High School in 1949, he was married to Marilyn Jane Bala. The day he graduated from high school, he soon entered the U.S. Navy, serving as a radio operator for 4 years in Trinidad. Following his return to Michigan, he quickly applied for and accepted as a recruit in the Michigan State Police. His first post was Bridgeport, Michigan. Representative Nash lived with his wife and 2 sons in Frankenmuth for 5 years and was then transferred to Paw Paw. When their third child, Tracy, was born, Rep. Nash was reassigned to the Michigan State Police headquarters in East Lansing, and he moved to Dimondale in 1974. He remained in Dimondale and eventually retired from the Michigan State Police to run for office as Michigan State Representative for the 56th District, where he served his constituents from 1975 to 1986. During his time in the Michigan House of Representatives, Rep. Nash served on numerous committees: drainage, judiciary, social services and youth, corrections, state affairs, consumers, joint administrative rules, and House oversight. From 1977 to 82, he served as the minority vice chair of the Committee on Public Safety, and from 83 to 86, he served as minority vice chair of the Committee on Judiciary. When President George H.W. Bush assigned Rep. Nash to the Federal Aviation Administration as a special projects officer, he spent his time between Washington, D.C. and Dimondale. At the end of President Bush's presidency, Rep. Nash officially entered retirement from politics. He continued to use his training and skills by acting as an expert witness and investigator. Rep. Nash has lived in East Lansing, Sun City, Arizona, and spent time in Cancun, Mexico, and then returned to East Lansing. He enjoyed scuba diving, golf, and tennis as long as he could participate, and he was a private pilot. The last few years, he lived near his daughter, Tracy, who's joining me today on the floor from East Lansing, but was independent, enjoyed socializing with old friends, dining out often. And today, while I was touring his family through the Capitol, they reminisced about how, as often as he could, it sounded like every weekend, he still would go back home to Tawas. Rep. Nash was preceded in death by his wife, Marilyn, and his son, Stephen, also 2 very dear friends, Shirley Ann and Sandra Moore. Representative Nash is survived by his sister, Ann Coates of Alabaster, Michigan, daughter, Tracy Nash of East Lansing, son and wife, Mark and Carol Nash of Edmond, Oklahoma, and many nieces and nephews. Ernie was a charming person, and he was loved by all, especially for his sense of humor. His district remembers him very fondly. Thank you for recognizing Representative Nash today. And today I have his family and friends joining me, and they're sitting in the North Gallery.
Thank you, Representative. All members in favor of the memorial resolution, please rise.